Hi there, guys. This is ASMR Writer 34, and I suppose this is the relaunch of my channel. It's been about 6 months since I actually posted any content, and so to commemorate that, I thought it might be a good idea to kind of explain in a ramble my journey of how I found this community, and partially why I enjoy it so much. When I was a kid, there were certain noises that I always really enjoyed. The one that stands out in my mind is the sound of pages being turned in a book. There was just always something very relaxing about that to me. And when I was in 2nd grade, I had a teacher who occasionally, at the end of the day, she would put bootlegged episodes of Bob Ross on in the classroom, and I would just immediately calm down and relax, and I absolutely loved it. In retrospect, I suppose she was just trying to kill time and wait for the day to end, but I still enjoyed it just the same. In fact, I would go home and I would try to find episodes of Bob Ross that were airing on PBS, and that's how I would start to take naps. This actually continued all through elementary school, middle school, even in high school. There would be days that I would get home from lacrosse practice and I would just put on Bob Ross and I would be dead to the world. When I went off to college, unfortunately, I moved away from watching Bob Ross, but I found that I would fall asleep a lot easier if I had the television on, but if I had it on something very boring, or something where the speaker had a very monotone voice that didn't change very much, so I found myself constantly watching C-SPAN 2. I always found that C-SPAN 2 was much more boring than C-SPAN 1. So I did that for a number of years, but after a while I just stopped watching any kind of relaxing stimulus altogether. And then about 3 years ago, I was having a hard time sleeping. I had just started a new job, the job that I currently have now, and I was under a lot of stress, but I couldn't relax. So I started getting online and surfing the internet trying to find episodes of Bob Ross, because I couldn't really find them actually airing on TV anymore. What I ended up finding was a website that still exists called SoothTube, like soothing. I'm probably going to spell this wrong, but I think it's SOOTHETUBE. And they had all kinds of different videos. They did have some Bob Ross on there, but they had things that I'd never thought of before. A lot of things that people randomly found on YouTube. For instance, a woman doing crafts or instructional videos. Just anything that was, very relaxing. The one that stands out in my mind the most is it was somebody who was making or using lacquer to make a bowl, and there was just something very soothing about all those scraping noises. I absolutely loved it. And so months go by and I'm watching these videos And then there's a video that I had never really encountered before, or a type of video, and it was a role play. I believe it was, I want to say, a haircut role play or an eye doctor role play. And I want to say that the person who did it, I want to say it was Glistening Whisper, who unfortunately she doesn't have videos up. I might also be confusing her with someone else. But she was kind of my gateway into the YouTube ASMR community. And that was when I also found videos by Whisper Crystal and Lilium when she was still on her original channel, along with Whispering in Blue. If you've never seen any of those channels, by all means, go now. They're much better than my stuff. I'd be kind of shocked if you had never heard of Lilium, because of how predominant she is in the community. And Whisper Crystal, I don't know what it is about her voice, but it just got into my head, and just words can't describe. I still watch her videos on a very, very regular basis. With Whispering in Blue, if you've never gone to her channel, she has these fantastic videos. She's got this this sort of sultry type of voice that, again, just calms me right down. And she also has what I would consider by far is one of the funniest videos in the ASMR community. I'm actually on YouTube right now, and I'm trying to find the name of it. Oh, it's her 31st video called Extremely Relaxing Relaxation Program. Just watch it. That's all I can say. And then you will totally understand the phrase Ninja Starfish. Shortly after that time, I think this was about the summer of, I want to say 2011. That's when I first found Maria, aka Gentle Whispering, and her voice just, I realize it's kind of strange because this whole thing is supposed to be a ramble, and yet when I talk about these people and their channels, I really am at a loss for words. But it was very interesting with her because it was a combination of the quality of her videos, how soothing her voice was, but then she would also post videos talking about her life, and she was very open with some of her experiences. One of her earlier videos, I think it was somewhere around her 20th video, she talked about how she came to the U.S. and hearing about her experiences in her journey to get where she is today. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I know I would say she's sort of the driving force in the ASMR community right now. certainly the most well-known, and it really couldn't have happened to a nicer person. She just exudes this warmth and this kindness that I've never really seen anywhere else in the community. Fairly recently, it was her birthday, and a lot of the more prolific whisperers did this big birthday video for her, and she 100% deserves it, and it's just absolutely amazing. And to this day, she's still one of my favorite ASM artists to listen to. Not too long after that was when I first found Jen, aka Visual Sounds, and I am not afraid to admit I am a massive nerd, an immense nerd. In my apartment, I technically have a linen closet, but there's no linens in there. Instead, it's all board games and pen and paper role-playing books. I have a whole bookcase full of video games, all kinds of stuff. And what I always enjoyed about her was she has always been a rather unapologetic nerd, which I totally can relate to. She also does very outside the box role plays. I mean, she's done your usual doctor's appointment. Cranial nerve exam is probably one of the more well-known videos that she's done. But I remember watching the zombie roleplay that she did, and I was really impressed. I'd never seen anything like that before, and I just thought it was so cool that nerd culture could also be represented in the ASMR community. And she's also not afraid to be silly, which that's always big points in my book. Going through all this, there have been so many different people that I have subscribed to. Mostly, I'll just kind of, again, I'm looking at my list right now. Like ASMR Arette. I always really enjoy her videos because she'll do a lot of things that are very tongue-in-cheek, like the stuff ASM artists say and stuff ASM artists think. Again, it's always nice to see people who don't take themselves so seriously, and it's just really funny. Some of my favorite people today, especially the big names, I would say I really like Violet, aka Veni Vidi Volpes. I don't know, I love her hairbrushing videos, and for me, she was one of the first people who did the binaural microphone videos. I'm sure other people had done it before. I know, what is it? Oh, Sound Sculptures. They've done that for a while. But hers was the first ones where I really heard it and, enjoyed it so much. Another artist I like a lot is Krista, aka the Queen of Serene. Her videos, she has this wonderful way of interacting with you. I mean, obviously, it's a video, and as she's filming it, it's a one-sided conversation. But at the same time, the way that she does it is such that you don't feel like she's just talking to you. It's very warm, very open, and it really does feel like you're having a conversation with this person. I think my favorite is her bookstore roleplay, and there are a couple times during it where she actually will accuse you of hitting on her, or flirting with her. That was it. And it's such a small touch, but it makes the video so much funnier, so much more entertaining. And that's also assuming that I'm still awake at that point, because I have a tendency to fall asleep in the middle of videos very, very, very quickly. There are two really, really big people that I would love to mention. The first one is Lelwyn, who she's been around for a while, and her videos, she has some that just, the level of detail and the storytelling that she does is just absolutely crazy. How much effort must go into it. She has these ones that take place in like a magical kingdom, and she paints such a vivid picture that you can actually see everything that she's describing. Just incredibly talented with the sheer level of her writing. The other person that I wanted to mention is ASMR Requests. She has a couple of weekly series right now, but I will say that her video, Departure, I would say that has had probably, in my opinion at least, the biggest impact on the ASMR community, because she really, really upped it. If you haven't seen it, go see it right now. I am not afraid to tell you to stop listening to me and go watch her video. But just the visuals of it are absolutely astounding. I can't even imagine how much effort go into those videos, and she said that the next video is on the way, which at this point there have been a few delays, but I completely understand, and I would much rather wait for a video that's going to be amazing than to have something given to me right this second that, I don't doubt it would still be good, but, she's just very, 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 very talented. There are also a lot of people that I've subscribed to. Some of them are very well known, some are less well known. One of the new people that I've just subscribed to is Clockwork Whispers, who, she's from England, and actually there's quite a few people on my subscription list who are not from the States. And I love her accent. And just her voice is so quiet, it knocks me right out. Let's see, again, I'm just going down my list right now. I have started listening to the UK ASMR. She's really good. And there's one who I'm going to totally butcher her name, and I will feel so bad for it. Her name is Evgenia Lee, she's Russian, but her voice just will completely zonk me out. It's just so smooth and so relaxing. And just, I'm not sure how many subscribers she has right now, but she should have a ton. Let's see, I'm on YouTube. So she's got a little over 3,400, but I mean, her videos are just absolutely incredible. I would say by far right now one of the people that I'm listening to the most is 80 Gemstar. She has a role play of a bed and breakfast in Wales that just, seriously, if I was in a public place and I put my headphones on and listened to that, I would be out like a light in 5 minutes. I absolutely adore that video, and right now that's far and away the one that, will put me to sleep almost every single night. She has, I would say, the most interesting accent I've found in the community, because it's British, but every now and then she'll work in like an Indian accent as well. And it's just, again, there's something about the pitch of her voice just out like a light. There's two others that I would like to talk about, and then I think I'm going to call it a night because it's starting to get kind of late here. One is an artist who she hasn't put out a video in a long time, but I totally understand, and she's Library Voices Please, and I believe she's from Canada, but she's this really cute Korean girl who does a lot of different types of videos, mostly to do with like Japanese culture or Asian culture. My favorite video of hers is one where she's going over different types of Japanese candy, and just she does really amazing videos. She, about a year ago, she went through something really rough, which, me personally, I don't feel comfortable saying it. She has videos talking about what happened, and because I've never really talked to her before, I don't think it's I should discuss it, but she went through something very difficult, and yet seems to be bouncing back. And honestly, just the reaction of everybody, her subscribers, and just anybody everybody and everybody in general really showed the heart behind this community and how amazing you all are. And when somebody is hurting, that, you know, we all want to help pick them up. So, you know, please watch her videos, subscribe to her, because, you know, just how, like how I was saying with Maria, you know, she's such a, you know, nice person. Library Voices, please, is definitely part of that same category. The last person who I want to talk about is, I would say, my favorite ASMR artist to listen to. She can put out a video and it will just knock me out cold. And that is Equine QT. Letter Q, letter T. Actually, she's also from Canada. And I don't know what it is, but her voice truly is my kryptonite. It will knock me out if I could be stressed beyond all belief. And I put one of her videos on, and it's gone in a heartbeat. She just, I wish I was more well-spoken, but if you want to get a really good idea of what her voice is like, two of the videos that I have favorited from her, one is a wedding planner, and another one is folding towels, which, if you were to ask me in regular life, you know, how interested I am in those, I would probably say neither subject really strikes my fancy. But she is just absolutely fantastic, and has been really, really helpful for me whenever I'm stressing out from whatever the case may be. So yeah, I absolutely recommend checking her out. I'm sure she's got a lot of subscribers. Oh, she's got 8,800 right now. Well, that's no good. So if you hear this, go subscribe to her. She's amazing. And that's about it. Yeah, there's more people who I'm subscribed to, but, you know, I really don't know if I can talk for 8 hours about all the different people I'm subscribed to. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that I've talked this long, because I actually have a sinus infection right now. But, you know, I really wanted to record this and share with you guys my different experiences, and, you know, maybe they're similar to what you've gone through, or maybe you found a completely different path to this community. Either way, I'm certainly glad to be here, and I'm glad that I can be part of it with you.